So how's it going, ladies and gents, and welcome back to the channel. Today guys, it's YugiOh news and we are gonna talk about the new upcoming cards in OCG, which is of course a LINK-6. Yes guys, it is finally here, a LINK-6 monster in Yu-Gi-Oh! So basically this is, well, 6 monsters you need to tribute, but yeah. So basically all monsters on your field. That includes the extra monster zone. But basically, this might have a good effect. Let's see. Let's read the effects here. So the name of the card is Firewall Dragon Singularity. Okay, so it's the artwork is kind of related to the Firewall Dragon. So LINK-6 Dark Cybers Link Effect monster. Okay, arrows are left, top, top, right, right, and bottom. 3500 attack. That's a very strong attack power. Yeah, effects. Quick effect. It is a quick effect, okay? You can target cards your opponent controls and or in their graveyard. Wow. Up to the number of different types of monsters, ritual, fusion, synchro, exe you control and in your graveyard. Return them to the hand. And if you do, this card gains 500 attack for each card returned. That is an outstanding effect. That is crazy, really. That is really crazy. I mean, 3500 attack. 3500 attack up top, and then you'll get an increase of 500 attacks for each card returned to the hand. That's pretty good. This card is really viable for an OTK. I mean, there's a lot of cards that can even increase the attack of one monster in the field without just using this effect. How much more are you gonna use the effect, and then plus the other cards that can apply damage to one specific card. So that is pretty good, actually. Second effect, if a monster you discard points to is destroyed by battle or sent to the graveyard, you can target on Cyber's monster in your graveyard, special summon it. So it's just generic Cyber's, okay? It doesn't really state if it's how many links, or what level it is. It's just target one Cyber's monster in your graveyard. There's a ton of Cyber's monsters that you can just spell summon from the grave, and then you can link off to whatever card. Is Dotscaper still in OCG? Let me see. Dotscaper. So Dotscaper is not in the TCG. How about OCG? So it's not also in what? Really? So Dotscaper is not banned in the OCG and in the TCG. So this card can special summon Dotscaper and then move towards another link summon. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. So basically, this card is gonna be an outrageous card once it's gonna be released in the OCG. Firewall Defensor is our next card here. Level 4 Dark Cybers Effect monster. So 1 200 attack, 1 500 defense. Effect states if this card is sent to the graveyard as a link material for a Cybers monster, you can spell summon one Firewall monster from your deck, except Firewall Defensor. You cannot spell summon monsters. The turn you activate this card except Cybers monsters. Okay. So locking you into Cybers monsters, that's still good. As long as you're working with Cybers decks. If a Firewall monster you control would be destroyed by card effect, you can banish this card from your graveyard instead. Ooh, that's pretty good. Good protection as well. Okay, next up we have Firewall Phantom. So 2000 attack, level 5 Dark Cybers Effect monster. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a link material for a Cybers monster, you can add one Signet, spell, or trap from your deck to your hand, then discard one card. So a lot of cards actually can do with it. Signet Mining, one of the cards or the best cards for that. That Signet trap card is really annoying also, right off the top. Second effect, you can banish this card from the graveyard during the end phase of this turn. Shuffle one Cybers monster from your graveyard into your deck. That is a pretty good effect. Okay, recycling cards, and then you have your other card that can grab Cybers monster. Oh, just a Firewall, but yeah, regardless, it can still. Then we move towards a Ritual monster. Really interesting for a type of deck that really focused on link summoning. Then we have Ritual monsters, and also we have a Fusion monster. Okay, so Cybers monster or Cyber Sage. Cyber Sage is level 1 Dark Cyber's Ritual Tuner. Tuner also, okay? You can ritual summon this card with Signet Ritual. You can only use the first effect and second effect of this theme once per turn. So during the main phase, you can fusion summon one fusion. Wow, okay. You can fusion summon one fusion monster from your extra deck by banishing fusion materials mentioned on it from your field and or in the graveyard, including Cyber's monsters. Okay, that is pretty cool. If this card is sent to the graveyard as a synchro material, you can target one Cyber's monster or one ritual spell in your graveyard, add it to your hand. So this is bound by Cyber's monsters only, or Cyber's monsters alone. That is pretty good. Target one Cyber's monster in your, or one ritual spell in your graveyard. That is pretty good. Pretty good. Okay. Is this generic? Yeah, I think this is just bound to ritual spells, not Cyber's related ritual spells. So that is cool. Next up we have Cyber's the Suburb. Level 6 Dark Cyber's Fusion Effect Monster, 2-300 attack, 1-500 defense, Cyber Ritual Fusion. Okay. So during your main phase, you can spell summon one Cyber's monster from your hand. Then this card's level becomes that monster's. Okay. Wow. That is pretty cool. When your opponent activates a spell or trap or effect and you control a Link 4 or higher Cyber's monster, quick effect, this becomes a quick effect. You can banish this card from your field or graveyard and negate the activation. Okay. Alright. I don't know about the second effect though, but the first effect is it's slightly okay. Yeah. Then we have here LINK-3. A LINK-3 Cyber's monster. Protect Code Talker. Okay. Level. Attack 2-300. So first effect, your opponent cannot target Link 4 or higher Link monsters you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by battle. That is an amazing effect. That is really amazing. If you control a Firewall Link monster, quick effect, you can banish any number of Link monsters from your graveyard whose total Link rating exactly equals to 3. You'll summon this card from your graveyard, but banish it when it leaves the field. That is good. It banishes your monsters just to have this card special summon to the field. I'm not sure about this card. High cost 3 monsters for this mediocre attack. But the first effect is pretty good though. A good protection for any targeted effects. And also, it cannot be destroyed by battle. Okay. But the second effect is kind of sus. Anyway, so we have here the last 2 cards for the upcoming OCG pack. Silent Rollback is our quick play spell card. First effect is target one of your banished Cyber's monsters, spell summon it. Oh, so it works perfectly with this set. Okay, works with Cyber's the Subworm. The Subworm? So, yeah, target one of your banished Cyber's monsters, spell summon it. During your main phase, if you have 2,000 or less life points, you can banish this card from your graveyard and target 2 of your banished Cyber's monster and add them to your hand. That is pretty good. So it recycles basically the banished ritual monster, and then you use their effect once more. That's pretty cool. Last, we have the support card for the Cyber's monster, Signet Circuit. So a long line of Signet cards right here. So it's a normal trap card, of course. Target one Firewall Link monster you control, spell summon any number of monsters from your graveyard to either field so they are linked to it. Oh, that's pretty cool. There's any number of monsters. Oh, that's pretty good. It allows you to work your way up to LINK-6. If you have 2,000 or less, life points, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Return one Firewall Link monster from your graveyard to your extra deck. Then you can spell summon it from your extra deck. Oh my god, there's a lot of combos for this one. Yeah, I can think of a lot of combos for this deck. Problem is, this is a trap card. It would be better if this would be a magic card or a spell card, but trap card is. But although its effect is kind of OP for me, I mean, having no requirement states 2,000 or less life points. It's not really OP. Requirement needs to be met for this card, and also this is a trap card, so it's reasonably somewhat good for a trap card in a sense. So that is basically the new cards that's going to be released in OCG. I can't believe we already have a LINK-6 finally. So yeah, let's see in the near future, guys, if this will be good. So that's it for today. Give say good luck. If you like this kind of content, YugiOh news and Master Duel contents, feel free to subscribe. Have a good night, people.